All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go going this Fact Check Sunday. Papa West, let's go to church. All right, let's get right to it. It's been a lot been going on the last 7 to 10 games. And I want to say that Donald Trump has been a very, very bad boy. A lot of things is going on. Okay, he's going on TV saying that the economy is good and the groceries are low, the gas is low. He stopped 10 wars. I mean, he just can't stop lying. He just can't help himself. He's a psychopathical liar. Okay? Now, we can fact check all these things that he says. He knows we can fact check him. I'm sure his administration knows that. But he says them anyway. I guess if you lie enough, then the lie becomes the truth, I guess. But, you know, we can fact check these things. Now, the Donald Trump is TTE, the Trump Trial on Experience, which entails dysfunction, dishonesty, delusion, deflection, no accountability, and chaos. Now, he is trying to convince us not to believe our lying eyes or our ears of what we see and hear. I mean, obviously, gas is still high, eggs are still high, we have inflation. He has not stopped the war with Ukraine and Russia. He has not stopped the war with Israel and Palestine. And there's several other conflicts that he has not stopped. So he is only doing one thing that I can see he's doing. He's stealing money and he's mass supporting our beloved Latino brothers and sisters. He's doing that. We can give him that. I can give him that. Those two things, he's doing that. Now, other than that, he's not concentrating on the economy. He's not making our lives better. People have lost their savings in the stock market, 401. The farmers have lost their farms. Some of them have committed suicide. We have several Triple Trump supporters that have lost their savings, lost their businesses. Some people almost lost their lives because of this abortion situation. Remember, we had the abortion laws that were legal for 50 years and they changed the abortion laws now. Now, all of a sudden, that if you have to have abortion, I guess you just want to kill your baby. Not that you may be sick or the baby might be dead in your stomach or you might need some type of medical attention. No, we're just going to use abortion as some kind of birth control, which is ridiculous. Okay, it's just ridiculous. Now, the thing about it is, we're starting to see the fracture in MAGA. You know, all these Republicans in the Congress that support Donald Trump, they're starting to walk away from him. Some of them are going to retire in January. One particularly, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's going to be gone in January. And all of a sudden, she's talking against the great leader, Donald Trump. She was his #1 cheerleader. But now she's saying that he's not doing a great job. He's protecting the Epstein pedophile people. He's probably in Epstein files. The economy is doing bad. And she's basically saying, you're lying, Mr. Donald Trump, Mr. President, you're lying, you're lying. And I supported you, Mr. Trump, but you're lying. You know, you just can't keep lying to the American people. Because see, you see right through that. Now we do understand that the true MAGA supporters, which we call them HDR, hate, discrimination, racism, those MAGA supporters will die and go to hell with him. So whether he destroys the country, lose your farms, lose your livelihoods, they'll just die and go to hell with him because they're freebasing hate, discrimination, and racism. See, he hate who they hate. As long as he hate who they hate, they cool with him. So we don't hate, we don't like black people or Hispanic people. We don't give a shit about them. And so you don't give a shit about them. So we're on the same team. If they're not pure white people, who gives a shit? Now, MAGA. I want to say something to you. you're giving Donald Trump aid and comfort. You're saying he's doing a great job. When you know the economy is bad, you know it's wrong the way he's treating our beloved Latino brothers and sisters. He's not giving them due process, not giving them a day in court. He's not arresting the worst among us. He's arresting people that are cutting yards and cleaning houses and working at restaurants, having broken the law their whole lives and taking care of their families, contributing to our community. That's who he's arresting. See, this is bullshit. And so his rationale for this is they crossed the border legal. Really? It's a misdemeanor to cross the border illegal. See, unlike people tell you lies, it's not a felony. It's a misdemeanor. Okay? So that means you deal with it like it's a misdemeanor. Now you might say, well, they need to come legal. Sure, they need to come legal. But sometimes you're fleeing for your life. Sometimes you got to get out your country to help your family. Okay? And as long as you come here, illegal, misdemeanor across the border, but you come here and you start working, taking care of your family, you're not breaking the law here, you're contributing to the United States government, to the economy, why would we sweat about you come here illegal then? Now, if you're breaking the law and you came illegal, of course you need to be deported. I understand that. And anybody with a brain cell knows that. But that's not what Donald Trump is doing. He's just turning a whole mass deportation situation with all of them. It's bullshit. It's hurting our economy. I don't know about you, MAGA. I like tomatoes that cost 69 cents a pound. I like to get 3 lemons for $1. You know what I'm saying? I like to go and get me a bag of potatoes, 5-pound bag of potatoes for $1.99. See what I'm saying? See, you're making it where all our prices food gonna go up because, MAGA, you're not gonna go and pick the fruits and the vegetables. You're not gonna send your little white boys and girls to pick the fruit and vegetables. And I'm telling you, the black people, we already had our turn, okay? Back in slavery, so we know we ain't going to pick the shit. So that's not gonna happen. So unless you want to send your little white kids to go and pick vegetables and fruit, you better be calling the White House and saying, look here, you gotta let some Latino people come back. You gotta leave them alone. Leave them alone now, because I like my fruit and vegetables to be a certain price. I'm just saying. I'm being real with you. Now, that being said, remember this, MAGA. Donald Trump and a lot of his rich friends hired these people. These people worked in their companies, worked at their golf course, worked at their restaurants, and they paid them under the table. Now, because Donald Trump can see some money out of this, he make money out of the deportation situation. He ain't just doing all the good of his heart, or he just want to just help them say, look at me, I'm making America safe again. He's making money off deporting these people. Let's run a few facts out, in case, Maggie, you forgot or you don't know. It costs $1 million a day to deploy the military in our cities. $1 million a day. To be side by side with the police officers that make $50,000 to $80,000 a year. Make that make sense. Think about that. Make that make sense. That's fucking stupid. Okay, for our National Guards to be in the cities and say, making us safe again. Okay, we all know why he's doing this, because he's doing revenge against people of color in these cities. Chicago, Los Angeles, any city that's run by either a Democrat or a black person, he wants to go and show his authority over them. He's not trying to make it safe again, because if he was, he'll go after all the hardcore criminals and make sure he round them up and lock them up and it'll be over, it'll be done with. But no, that's not what he want to do. He want to show revenge because we didn't vote for him. They didn't vote, they didn't support him. See, this is why he's not a president for the whole United States. He's a president for the few that are making America great again. You know, MAGA, those people, you know, the HDR people, that's who he's president for. But the truth of the matter is, MAGA, he don't give a shit about you either, HDR. And it's very important that you understand that when you're not useful, he'll throw you under the bus too. You know, like he did with the Epstein files. You've been asking for it. Now he said, anybody wants to see it now, it's a hoax. I don't need your support. That's the same guy that, you know, you supported now. But now he don't want your support if you want to see Epstein files. See, this is who he is. He's a grifter. He's a psychopathical liar. He has no honor, no dignity. But what he does understand is hate, discrimination, racism, and he knows how to make money and con you. He understands that. He know that. And also he knows how to be vindictive, like a child. Now, you have to understand something. This is unsustainable. It's not going to go on and on and on. It looks like it's cute now, and you know, I see all these content creators supporting Donald Trump. I call them the Trumpettes. They just cheering for him. Yeah, Trump, Trumpet. See, they cheering for him. This shit is unsustainable. See, because he's gonna throw you under the bus too. See, all your supporters that support him, he's gonna throw you under the bus too. Because see, you're not the 1%. You're not a billionaire. You don't have a lot of money. He haven't got no use for you. But as long as you support him and support his madness, then he cool with you. But when you call him out on his bullshit, on the thing he's doing, you're a Trump hater. You got Trump derangement syndrome. No. See, the Trump derangement syndrome and fake news, those are catchphrases to try to distract you or to keep you from reality. But see, I got receipts. I always come with receipts. So I digress. $1 million a day for military in our cities. That's costing taxpayers a lot of money. To hunt down and catch and detain and deport one immigrant, it costs $17,000. That's not PAPPA West said that. Just go and fact check yourself. $17,000 per immigrant, okay? That's too much money. That's just fucking ridiculous. When you can keep the people here and give them pathways to citizenship, let them keep making money and being in the United States. But no, we're gonna spend $17,000 per immigrant to ship them out here and detain them. Are you out your fucking mind? Are you out your fucking mind? That's stupid, unprofessional, unreasonable, and there's no reason to do it. It's unconstitutional. Now, one other thing, we're gonna run another kind of number by you. Okay, each one of these ICE agents, they're hiring ICE agents, they start them off with $50,000 to $75,000 a year. So you're hiring people that want to discriminate against other people, treat them like garbage, don't give them no due process, beat them up, grab them, kick them, lock them up, treat them like they're pieces of shit, knowing that most of these people have no criminal record, but you want this in your streets, you want this in your cities, in your country. This is what you want? You think this shit is cool? You think this shit is cool, Magda? You like them seeing them doing these people like this? I want to ask yourself something. How would you feel if it was a little white girl, she come from school and you came and just snatched up her father, and then she didn't see him no more, or her mother? Because they're Hispanic, they're not important as you are? Bullshit. Straight bullshit. The money that's being spent to achieve this mass deportation is costing the taxpayers a lot of money. It's funny how no one talks about that on TV and don't bring up the numbers. You say, well, PAPPA, how you know the numbers? Because I do my homework. That's why I know the numbers. I always do my homework and check things before I say them. Now, if you really want to make America great again, you would want these immigrants to be here in our country, still picking the fruits and vegetables, still working in the restaurants, still contributing to our economy, and also let them have a decent life in America. Okay? Now, one other thing I want to run at you, one other number, in case you don't know this, MAGA, and people of color MAGA. The last time I checked, it costs the United States government $89 billion of lost revenues for deporting these Latino brothers and sisters. Who knew? Who knew that? It's called receipts. You got to fact check. It's called Google. It's called Google. See, $89 billion. Now, who's going to replace that? Someone once said, well, Donald Trump is doing his trade policies. He's getting all the money coming with trade. So if he got the money coming in with trade, he said, oh, there's going to be $5,000 stimulus checks. Where is these $5,000 stimulus checks? Well, PAPPA West, he ain't been here for a full year. It wasn't me. He the one lied and said, well, as soon as all this money coming from the trade policy, I'm going to start sending out $5,000 stimulus checks. Oh, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I voted for Kamala Harris, but I'll take the $5,000 stimulus checks. Where's that? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Yeah. It's not coming. But I'm waiting. Now, MAGA. Much love to you, MAGA. Freebasing that hate, discrimination, racism, huh? Just freebasing that. Hate, discrimination, racism, just freebasing like you're smoking on a pipe, huh? Getting off on this shit, huh? You're looking on TV, seeing the way they treating our Latino brothers, so you think this shit is funny, huh? It's like a game, huh? But what goes around comes around. Like I said, this is unsustainable. Now, I'm part of the pushback. That's right. Because see, I'm going to call a thing a thing. I'm here to make the world a better place in which I found it. I want to build, not destroy. I want to help, not hurt. I want to make sure everybody's life is better than it was before yesterday. So I'm part of the pushback. Now, I want to shout out one thing to the Democrats. Democrats, I'm very disappointed in you too. But right now, you're our only hope. We understand. We ain't got no other choice. We got to put all our cards on the table. We got to deal with the Democrats so we can get some order. We got to have someone to check Donald Trump. He got to be chin checked. All this Congress, Republicans and MAGAs, they just like little pussies. They just bend it up. They don't want to check it. So that's why we got to let Democrats take over the House of Representatives and a few senators so we can check this man. He has to be checked. Me personally, what I think, it should be impeach Donald Trump in 2026. No tricks. Impeach his ass. Get his ass out of the White House. But I know that's not going to happen because we got too many pussy Republicans. That's not going to do what they're supposed to do. But if we get enough Democrats in there, we might be able to get them out of there. We got to deal with them for 4 years. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please fact check everything I say. I don't have a reason to lie. I have receipts. Not Donald Trump's derangement syndrome, not fake news, any of the bullshit that he says in his trumpets. I have facts. I come with receipts. Now, with that being said, this is PAPPA West Fact Check Sunday. Going to church. I'll see you next week, baby.